Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was recording. Crap. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my old account. You can kind of tell by my outfit in the house. Yes, my house is kind of empty. I know it's not great. Anyways, today's just gonna be like a yap a yap session while I grind. I don't really want to be in my alts. So I am just quickly gonna do this. I just wanted to start the game in Adopt Me. Yes, I don't care if you guys like see this, I guess. No, I don't want to use my passkey. Because like you guys can't see my password or anything, and it's like whatever. And like you could see my username anyways. So I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. I feel like I would probably care a whole lot more when I was younger. But, and you know, begging for a YouTube account. Yeah, that was a thing that I did. I would constantly ask for a YouTube channel. I was like, because at that time, like, I was watching a mix of, like, I was watching actually mostly Roblox videos and stuff, and I was just like, I could do this. I have Roblox. I was not the oldest at that point, though. Like, I will say. Okay, whatever. I don't have my time to waste on that. Like, I was younger, and I was just like, I wanted a YouTube account so bad, because I really thought I could be famous. I was like, oh my gosh, I could get 1 million of subscribers, and people would know me, and I'd be so famous, and I'd be so rich, and it'd be so cool. And like, after being on YouTube for time, it's like, getting 201 views is like, or 210. That's the most I got on like my first video, which was pretty great. It's just like, that was a lot to me. That was low-key so impressive. Like, I was smiling so much. I kid you not. And like, I have 9 subscribers, and it makes me think like, yeah, there's literally no way I was ever going to get 1 million subscribers, especially as like a 6-year-old. Low-key. It's crazy. And I'm like, I'm doing all of these videos over winter break and stuff, and it's just like, it's changed so much from me wanting this to be like my career to me doing this like over school break, because I was watching Adopt Me videos, and I got back into Adopt Me, and I was like, well, I figured out I had a mic because I use Discord on my computer to talk with my friends sometimes, and I realized, oh wait, I can screen record, I can save those screen recordings, and I can post them on YouTube. And I figured out how to post them on YouTube. And as you can tell, I did start making thumbnails, but they are kind of hard to make on a computer. They're not super easy, and I don't really know what I'm doing. It's bad, but I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to that and stuff. And it's just like, for my friend. So my friend plays this game, so I already made him a Mega Angus cow. Now I want to get him a neon monkey he's looking for. So yeah, penguins. If you have any penguins, provide treat. Oh, I got a treat request. Is it because they want my neon bullfrog? If it is, this is such a bad... I don't know what they're trading for. I'm like so ready to be like, for penguin. if I'm gonna trade, why not? That took me so long to type in. Okay, anyways, like, as a kid, I didn't understand how hard, like, getting famous on something like YouTube is, because there's just so many creators, and no matter what topic you pick, there's always gonna be, like, more creators for that topic that are gonna be better. Like, you can't tell me I'm competing against people like Dewdrop and, like, Love and, like, Lynx, I think her name is, and that one, like, Rose Petal Girl, I forget her user. She's great. I love her. I love her voice, and I love the way she talks. It's just, those are the type of videos I watch when I'm grinding on Adopt Me and Loki. And, like, the one I've been watching recently, who's, like, a pastel scene kid. Not like a scene kid, but like their entire house is pastels, and they have this really cool big build, and they're low-key really rich. I forget what it's called. Wait. Tulip plays. It's Tulip something. Anyway, I don't remember most of the YouTubers I watch names. Like, that was pretty good. But, like, I'm competing against really great YouTubers like them, who deserve all of the recognition and praise that they get. And also YouTubers like Sunny X Misty in things like Adopt Me and Roblox and stuff. And it's just like, I don't know how I ever thought I'd get rich playing Roblox or... That was really loud. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Or doing whatever I thought I was gonna do. Let's be honest. I don't remember. That was quite some time ago. What am I gonna do? I wonder if that was just my cat. I have 2 cats. Oh, it may have just been like the laundry basket falling, Loki. That's what I'm thinking, because I put a laundry basket in the hall. My cat's a little destructive. Might have pulled it down. It was just leaning up against the wall. So, obviously it would not be the end of the world if it fell down, but still not great. Anyways, I used to play Royal High a lot, low-key. But I feel like at some point it just lost its magic. Like, it became more of a money grab than we want to turn you into a lovely school-abiding princess / mermaid / fairy / magical person. For free. I mean, obviously there were like game passes and stuff that I definitely spent money on. Like, I definitely spent money on, or like Robux on, like, different hair colors and like the skirt training, so your skirt wouldn't go up and it'd stay flat. Like, I spent a whole bunch of Robux on that game, and then it just became a money grab at some point, and it just lost its magic. They did come out with a new school and like different powers, but it's not as fun anymore, because it's like you get tested and then you have to do like a whole big thing to get any other power that you want, and it's just a whole big thing. It's not fun anymore. Like, the new school was supposed to be a way to get their players back, but it was just not fun, in my opinion. Not anymore. It used to be. Like, no, genuinely, it used to be so fun and so magical, and I loved it with a dying passion, and I spent literally all my Robux on that. But then again, like, it just became something that, like, Royal High just wanted, like, the money for it. And I think when they remade the school, they did it with good hearts, because they put a lot of effort into it. And, like, you do this whole, like, scavenger hunt where you find these stones, and the stones bring you to, like, this thing, and you can either do, like, an obby to get whatever power you want, or you can do, like, a personality test, and it'll tell you what power you get, and then, like, it's a whole big thing. Maybe I'll show you it. Maybe I'll record that at some point. But, like, I don't know. It just... Gosh. gosh. At some point, it lost all of its charm, and not even the new school could fix that. And, like, you can still go on to all of the older schools. Like, I don't think anybody plays on them anymore. I do like the dorms, though. Like, actually paying for the furniture in the dorms is really expensive, but overall, I do like the dorms. It is fun. I do like them. I think parts, bits and pieces of that update were super fun, and I love that. But I do think other pieces were just not quite as interesting. See, somebody's about to tell me it's a really bad idea. It's not even guiding me. Hello? Do you guys see a guide anywhere? It was a beach house. Probably the only beach house. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, yeah. I feel like Just to Impress really blew up for a moment, and then it like lost all of its like shine. Oh, they're all like $100. They're cute though. Some of them. Oh, whose cracked egg that is. Are there like any other outfits? Anyway, yeah, like I could do videos on like other games and just like reviewing other games, because like I could do DTI, Royal High. There are a few other games that I want to like low-key show you guys, because I personally I really like those games. Like Creatures of Sonaria, Horse World, Dragon's Life, what's it actually called? And maybe like those all sound like really weird games. They're all by the same studios. They're all by not Uplift. Like something. It's all by the same studio. They're super fun games. Personally, I play Horse World more than I play the other ones. It's constantly coming out with updates though, and I have not stuck around for a whole bunch of them. Like I have not been there for a whole bunch of them, which makes me feel really bad, because I love the game. Personally, would not consider myself quote unquote rich in that game, but I think some of my pets, some of my horses are really good. I won't say it's like Adopt Me, but because you don't get like eggs and you hatch them, you like find horses in the wild, but there's also like trading and like stall stands. And anyway, maybe I'll do a video where I show you guys a whole bunch of different yeah, I do want to do a video where I just show you guys a whole bunch of other games. Maybe they don't directly correspond with Adopt Me in this kind of level of chill grinding, gaming, leveling up, but I think Horse World is pretty chill, though sometimes you have literally nothing to do. But who's to say that's not just like Adopt Me too? Okay, that was a joke, I'm so sorry. Gosh. But like they're all I also play Restaurant Tycoon. I started playing Restaurant Tycoon 3. For those of you who don't know, Restaurant Tycoon was a super popular game, and they came out with a third one, and it is different. I'm going to say that right now. It is significantly different, I feel, from the second one. But I think it is worth giving like a shot if you like the second one. I don't play Bloxburg. I'm gonna say that right now. I don't play Bloxburg. I don't. I feel like somebody is going to come at me for that. But I don't play Bloxburg. I don't know. I just never found it that interesting. It's like... It feels like there's a lot of things they want me to do, but nothing I really want to do. You know? Like, I think the main reason I originally started playing that game was because I liked the idea of like building stuff, you know? But then like, I don't know. I just, I didn't like it. I tried it out, which is what matters. Anyway, if you guys want me to do like a video where I show you a whole bunch of other games that maybe aren't exactly like Adopt Me, but personally I like and stuff, I could do that. Also, I don't play 99 Nights in the Forest. Don't ask me if I play 99 Nights in the Forest. I do not play 99 Nights in the Forest. Do not like horror games. And I know it's not like horror per se, but I don't know. Just not for me. That's fine. I do play Animal Crossing New Horizons. I played this one witchy game. I forget what it's called. I played... I forget. What other games have I, like, played that are not? I played Pokemon Shield. Guys, I'm almost the champion, low-key. I just have to defeat the last little bit, you know, where it's like you fight all of like a few different of the ones that you've already beaten, but you like can't swap out your pets or your Pokemon, and then you fight the big guy. I think that's where I am. Oh, I do not have... No, I want to go inside. I know I don't have enough bucks for that. Because, here's the thing. I kind of want to make a dormitory, low-key, but... Like, I want to make separate dormitories, but I don't want to buy a whole bunch of tiny houses, especially when there's a house like this, which is... Oh... No, those are big. Those are big. I don't like that. Can't really like put that in my thing, you know? Gosh, I hate to do this, you guys, to you guys, like leave you to your own devices, but I have to go to the bathroom, and I really don't want to end it now because I don't want to have to edit it. So if I leave you guys like sitting here for like 3 minutes, you can just skip. Like, I will literally just be standing here. Okay, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I will plug my phone in during this, though, so we don't have another 10% incident. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Genuinely. I get that there's a day and 9 hours until the event ends, but girly, would you really fall that low to put your kitty bat in that trade? I don't know. I feel like the kitty bats are like low-key kind of popular right now, and I'm so glad I have one because I feel like literally I felt super rich 2 days ago. Right now, I feel like the most mid-tier person. And it's like, oh, but you have so many neons, you have so many, like, whatever. But I offered for this house, which I genuinely loved. It was like I think it was a glitch house, but it was like really small though. But it had like a little city, like a city view, right? Out like a window, and there was a living room, a bathroom, and a bedroom, and that was pretty much it. There was, I think, a little kitchen area. I loved it. And I went to go offer, and I was like, do you see anything that you want on my PF? Because I really did not want to start adding in her and then them being like, sorry, no thank you. But instead, they were just like, I don't see any pets that I like in your profile. I don't know. Something about that. It just was just like, I feel like it made me realize that even if I thought I was rich, other people were always going to think that maybe I'm not rich. Because, I changed how I set up my profile, hoping to make me look better. I know that sounds really bad, but, like, I feel like there's a certain way you have to set up your profile to get people to trade you and stuff. I don't know. It's bad. It is. But, like, these are real struggles. Like, okay. I'm gonna have a little real moment with you guys. Obviously, not gonna tell you anything, but here's what I'm gonna say. Yes. Or I guess I shouldn't start this with yes because there was no questions. I was kind of about to say yes again. Jeez. I have self-esteem issues, anxiety, depression. I am in therapy. My therapist is leaving me this month. Again, this is like the third therapist I've had this year. I do it through the school, and it's like, why do I even try? She also, like, doesn't believe me when I talk about very serious things. Like, I told her something, and, she's supposed to, like, tell my parents, right? Because, and she didn't. Anyway, that's different. That's different. That's significantly different than what... Anyway, so, like, me thinking I'm rich, and then someone being like, oh, I don't like your pets. And it wasn't like a mean way either. It was just like a casual statement of, I don't like any of the pets you have. And I know you're like, oh, well, you need to suck it up and take it because that's just how you play the game. And if you can't handle that, then blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, yes, I know I need to just, like, suck it up and take it because it's not even that big of a deal. Who cares if some random people don't like my pets? But here's the thing. I thought I was rich. I thought I had some decent pets. And I thought I was doing great. And I thought, blah, blah, blah. And I really did like that house. It was a really nice house. I sadly did not get a photo of it or anything. But it was, like, a really nice, cute little house. And I love the idea of just, like, a little apartment house. That's where I have my beach house. That is genuinely why I have my beach house. Because it's cute, it's small. It is a little cluttered for me, but it's not important. And I liked it. Now, is it the same as that cute little city house that was in my grasps? No. It's different. It was different, definitely. But, anyway, it's just like, yeah. I know I really need to, like, get over it because, whatever. Somebody makes a comment about my pets. What am I supposed to do about it? Oh, just, get better pets. And this, like, adopt me economy? No. Girl, look at these legendaries. These are my legendaries. I'm making a neon winter spirit, but that's not important. Look at these legendaries. Why am I supposed to get with those? Please tell me. Like, genuinely, what? Before you're like, oh, well, people like, do it, and like, oh, you're right, that person trading Flyred Hawk for something different. That's how I feel right now. It's like, I would literally kill to get rid of so many of the things in my inventory right now. Like this Diamond Mahi Mahi, Ancient Dragon, Billy Goat, Dragonfly, Golden Penguin, this Green-Chested Pheasant, even like this Temple Friend. I'm so desperate right now. You probably do get it. I was about to be like, you don't even get it. You do get it. I feel like some of you guys do get it. But before you're like, oh, but you have so many neons and so many megas and like you're so rich or I don't know. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. I have the most low tier legendaries you will ever see. Tegu, Mouse, Snake, Bullfrog, Buffalo, Tree Frog, Snow Kitty. Like, it's not good. It's not. Anyway, this is supposed to be like a cute little fun chat, and I feel like we got love collecting cute pets. I don't use dolls. I will decline if expected to offer for a pet not in my looking for. Oh. I have a cute bat. Girl, it was in your looking for. I didn't actually get that far. Into like Fisty was about to be like, I don't know either. The spirit and God, would it be so bad to ask? It is camping, right? It feels like camping night. Strangely, oh, yes! Is this bad? Is this a bad trade? You think? What do you guys think? Is that a bad trade? I like this. I like this trade because I have 150,000 to spend. I have one extra Christmas spirit. Tell me where, like, please, can somebody please tell me we're not winning in this trade? Absolutely crushing my opponents. Also, well, actually, I didn't. Newborn. Okay, so they're both newborns. That's okay. I'm not judging. It's a tad bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie, because it's just a lot of work to do, really. But, look at this. Look at this. I don't know. We'll put that one in. Okay, wait, was that a good trade, or was I low-key getting scammed? Because I know, like, the kitty bat is in high demand. So is it bad that I just traded? I feel like I made a mistake. I feel as if I made a mistake. You know, I think that's just going to be one of the trades that I regret, but I can't really go back on. But I do have an extra winter spirits for trade now. And Loki, if I can get enough to get a neon Mancoon, I think I will. Like, okay, wait. Loki, I think the neon's maybe not great. Wait, give me a moment. Yeah, the neon is orange, which is controversial, but the mega's great. What pets don't I have from this update? The cozy missile troll. I don't have those. I'm not sure what the value is. Cozy missile troll. Here we go. The neon is cute. I guess we'll probably go for one of those. I don't know. I just feel like, I just saved up so much, and then, you know, all of it just kind of went to crap. Wait, this was supposed to be a yap session. We're gonna go back to yapping, maybe. I read a lot. You guys might not know that, but I actually do read a lot. Currently reading The Hawthorne Legacy, which is the second book in the Inheritance Games series. Do you guys like that? Like, if you guys know and or like that book, like, please. I see so many of the what's your not nerdy enough to understand, and mine's always something twisted love related, like, oh, well, I'd give away my CEO position that I've been working on since I was young, I guess, to move to France for a year and look after you, and I'd sing in front of a whole bunch of people for you, but you're not nerdy enough to understand. Oh, mine's something stupid like that. I have read Twisted Love. If you guys have read that, please tell me. I've read Shatter Me, the entire Shatter Me series, including Watch Me, and hopefully gonna get Release Me pre-ordered. Crossing my fingers, lucky. What's some other books that I've read? I'm going to read The Assistant to the Villain series. I have not read Powerless, but I feel like I know enough about it where I just don't need to read it anymore. Oh my god, I loved Red, White, here are some books that I loved. Red, White, and Royal Blue, God of Fury. There's more to that, I swear. Game Changer, Power Plays, and Straight A's. Oh, Whiskey Sour? Whiskey Sour made me sob. Whiskey Sour, not for the faint of heart. It's an amazing romance book, not for the faint of heart. I was gonna read Hooks In, which is like an MMA fighter times like an MMA fighter, but, you know, and they're traumatized. I don't know. It was supposed to be really good, right? And I had the library check out, and then, I was like, hey, can we get this book? And I don't know. It was just tragedy. Anyway, hopefully I will eventually get a chance to read it. If you can't tell, I like romance. I'm going to hear books. I'm going to read When the Tides Held the Moon. It's that one with the merman, like, holding, like, the portman, like, the one who looks human on the cover. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I'll pull up a picture of it at some point. Not right now. What other books have I read? I've read a lot of books, and then the moment somebody asks, what books have you read, I immediately blank. I read Lights Out. I have not read Caught Up. I own Caught Up. I just haven't read Caught Up. I don't know. It seems less interesting. He seems like he would not care about her at all. And that's kind of where I draw the line. Like Josh was concerned about Allie. Josh was, quote unquote, giving Allie the power when she accidentally stabs him with the knife. Spoiler alert. Sorry, guys. Josh is also really, really, really funny, too. I wouldn't say it was as dark as I thought it was gonna be. I read Flirty Dancing. Sorry, that was really loud. I'm so sorry. It was so good, though, in my opinion. I read Dungeons and Drama, which is pretty good. I read Butcher and Blackbird, Leather and Lark. Oh, don't do that. I can't click that. I forgot. I read King of Greed and King of Sloth. I could not get through King of Envy. I'm so sorry. I just did not like, I got through the part where Iona almost gets shot. And I read through the epilogue. I half read King of Wrath. I'm so sorry. I have read Twisted Love and Twisted Lies, though. I've read both. I've read Twisted Lies paperback and the audiobook. Twisted Lies I kind of like. I read about halfway. I kind of skipped the first half. I got to the part where it's the pool lesson, and she's kind of freaking out, and then Alex calms her down, but then she sees some girl, and there's my 20% low power mode, and then she's kiss me, and Alex is no, and then they have their whole hotel moment. What else have I read? Gosh, why do I always blank? Literally as soon. What other romances are on my shelf? That's what I read mostly. Mostly I read romance. I read part of Kiss. I read the ending part where, Gareth tries to... That's my noise for that. Himself, and Caden's no, after, Gareth had to watch a whole bunch of footage of Caden with his wife, and he's oh, you don't love me, and then Caden gets shot, and I don't know, I just really like that part. I've read God of Fury twice. I'm gonna point that out. I intend to read Sweet Venom, or the other one that's coming out, the hockey one that's coming out about the two guys. I intend to read that one. I intend to read Hunt the Villain eventually. I own the first one, the red one in the Venom series, Beautiful Venom, I think it's called. I don't know. I didn't read it. I didn't read it because I saw a post that was he was never actually in love with her, he was just obsessed with her. And when you hear that, it's oh, he doesn't sound like the most caring person. And I like books that are you have this really badass... I can't say that, can I? I can. I'm going to. Wait. You have this really badass, dark, MMC. Gosh. That's the last letter I was looking for. You have this really badass, cool, great, I don't know, MMC, and they care. They actually care about their FMC, in Leather and Lark and Butcher and Blackbird. Yes, they're serial killers, they're a paid killer, whatever, but they do care. They definitely do care. Butcher, also in Butcher and Blackbird, the way he proposed was so sweet, and some people aren't gonna get it, and the people who do, I love you. Lachlan did things for Lark that were just that. That's great. When he caught that guy, the bad guy, that one the vice principal, the principal of the boarding school that they went to, and he was oh, my wife is gonna deal with you now. And he had all of Lark's crafting supplies, the glitter and the gold stars. I don't know, I loved it. Okay. And oh my gosh, in Butcher and Blackbird, what's his name? I completely forgot forget his name. The MMC. I feel so bad, but I do. He's like, this is Blackbird, or yeah, it's Blackbird. It's something. Whatever. I read it a long time ago. We don't talk about that. Oh, I read Hooked too. I loved Hooked. I could not get through Scarred. Wretched, I'm skipping. I do like the idea that she's the villain, but that one seems like there's a whole bunch of time skips. Like, I read the epilogue and it did not make sense. Maybe that was because I hadn't read any other bits of it, but like, I feel like the epilogue is supposed to make at least a bit of sense, and it was like, it felt almost as if there was a whole bunch of like years passing in the epilogue. Like, is that crazy? Do I sound crazy? If you guys have read it and you're like, oh, that doesn't happen, and it's the same, and it's very like, okay, I got over halfway through Scarred, and then I was just like, I can't do this. Tristan is too sadistic, and I don't think he will ever actually care about what's her name? It's like Sarah, something like that. That's the Lion King wrong. I don't know which one Wretched is, because it's like, in Hooked you have James, and you have Wendy, and you have the assistant, and you have like all of these names that connect it back to the story, and then you have like the Fossa family, and you have it's like Scar is Tristan and stuff like that, and like that one made sense, and I could tell that one was Lion King, but I can't tell which one Wretched is. Like, I want to say it's Cinderella because of like the glass heart on the front, but you know what, why don't I just look it up? Okay, so I'm just gonna look up a quick few things for you. So, In the Tides, this book is the one I was talking about. A queer historical fantasy romance novel set in 1910s New York City. So this Puerto Rican blacksmith, this one, the not the merman, and Rio, and then this is the cover. Oh, the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz. Oh, that makes more sense. Following Evelina instead of Elphaba. And then I feel like there was one more thing. Oh, who is the MMC in... What's his name? Oh, wait, Rowan Kane. Yes, this is the book I was talking about. Also, I want to make it very clear, this is Power Plays, and that is not the cover that I have. Yes, I want that one. That's not the cover I have. Can we load? Loki crashing out. Okay, well, I'll go here. Power Plays, and here we go. See, this is not the cover. This is the cover I have. Not... Gosh, I don't like that. I don't like that cover. I like this cover. I like these covers. I like this one. I like Puck Drills and Quick Thrills because that one's because they ran out of, like, I don't know, gay hockey teammates that they could do, and so they did the teachers instead. It's the new coach and one of the professors. What else? Oh, if you don't know what Red, White, and Royal Blue is, it's this banger. Okay, so there's a movie. These guys do such a great job portraying them. Most, like, book to movie adaptations kind of suck, but this one's good. Red, White, and Royal Blue? Amazing. Love it. Beautiful. I have this edition. It's gorgeous. Sorry. Felt like I had to say this. I also have this edition. I have issues. Okay, I feel like it's time we get back to the showstopper, and it's gonna kick me out. Somehow I knew that was coming. I know, that was kind of like a really long detour, and I'm sorry. Okay, what else is there to yap about? Like, I could be like, oh, I could yap about music, but like, somebody's gonna ask what my favorite genre is, and the thing is, I don't have a favorite genre. I listen to Weezer, Maneskin, Pierce the Veil, also theater tunes, Hamilton, Six, Dear Evan Hansen, Hadestown, Little Miss Perfect. I only listen to Little Miss Perfect from Little Miss Perfect because they haven't released a full album yet, but when they do, I will definitely listen to it all. Other, Ride the Cyclone, Be More Chill, so on and so forth. But then I also listen to, like, Unsweetened Lemonade, High Hopes, Good Girls, Feed Us Your Girls, really anything by Lydia the Bard. I love Lydia the Bard with a dying heart, with a dying passion. Really anything by Peggy. So Alice, Men and Rage, Dear Reader, Friends to Lover Mess, Love, Build a Boy, so many others. Villains Aren't Born, They're Made. Not Peggy. Lady the Bard's villain song was really good, but like, where is the genre? I listen to like alternative rock, I think, show tunes, and like indie pop. I kid you not, the most random assortment, there we go, assortment of like music. What other songs do I really like right now? I don't know. I like Heaven's Gate by Amelia Fairferry. Yeah. I'll show you my songs on Spotify here soon. I want to get some more grinding in before I take another detour. I listen to Epic. We all know and love Epic. Please tell me we all know and love Epic. Or at least know. We don't have to love, but we should know. I mean, Epic kind of blew up. Like, when I first saw it, it was just it was Warrior of the Mind and My Goodbye, which were Athena's only songs at that time that were going, viral in the more or less cosplay community, because it was the Consider This Is My Goodbye, you weren't looking for a mentor, I'm not looking for a friend, I mistook you for a general, what a waste of effort spent. And then the oh, I know who you are, you're Athena. You're I already said badass, didn't I? Yeah, I did. At this point, I don't care. Badass in the arena, a match between Queen had the best strategies we've seen. But anyways, now Athena has 3 songs. 3 songs. 4 if you count Will Be Fine, but that has Telemachus in it. 5 if you count Little Wolf, but again, that's mostly Telemachus, I feel like. Athena comes in halfway, and she's okay, here to help you. Do you count? Tell me in the comments. Do you count Will Be Fine as one of Athena's, like, songs, because Worry of the Mind definitely is, My Goodbye definitely is, God Games, definitely. But, like, she has so many moments with Telemachus, and it's just, like, I feel like We'll Be Fine is the one that you could maybe count as one of her songs, you know? I love, the Wisdom Saga. I do really love the Wisdom Saga. I do. Because I feel like we get a good glimpse of Telemachus, and he's like, I don't know where my dad is, but, like, I'll do literally anything to find him at this point. Fight whoever I need to fight. I'll do whatever I need to do. I'll find him, and I'll fight people. And then he does. He fights Antinous, and Athena comes in, and Athena's like, yeah, I had a friend before who was, you know, a whole bunch like you. And he's like, oh, that's really cool. And Athena's like, yeah. She never tells him that it was his dad. And then Athena's like, and then, is that when Love in Paradise, yeah, that's when Love in Paradise is in, and Odie tries to, I can't do that every single time I'm trying to insinuate something. And Odie does cue weird voice noises. And Athena's like, oh, I'm gonna come get you, and God Games happens, and I think that's the end of the album. The album after that, what's it called? The one with the play the Vengeance Saga is also really good, and I do also really like the Underworld Saga. Oh, this is... I do like this kind of, like, idea of, like, blocking off this wall and, like, putting a kitchen more or less in the corner. You know? We're so close to $10,000. Oh, I can't even lie to you. Anyway. Kind of just, at this point, 113-day streak. Girly pop. What else is there to talk about? This house is completely empty except for this room, isn't it? I do get the idea of, like, taking everything out and then... A little creepy, though. A little creepy. Okay, anyways, Oh, so I realized how very few people are going to be going to GSA now, because almost everybody is doing either the musical or wrestling, right? Okay, so me and two of my friends who go to GSA are doing girls wrestling, right? Which is from when school ends to 5, which means you can't go to any clubs, literally at all. You cannot go to any clubs. Musical, they have it off on Fridays, so they'll be able to go to RPG. Sadly. I will not, because I will have wrestling practice. But then also, most of my friends who are in GSA, the rest of us are doing the musical. The only people left are going to be the 6th graders who like, can't do, like, anything. Like, they can't do the musical, they can't do wrestling, they have a play, but they can't do any sports. I don't know why that's the rule, but they can't do any sports, right? That's so weird, because when you're a 6th grader, you can't pick your electives. You can pick orchestra, I think it's orchestra, choir extension, and band. Those are the 3 that you can quote-unquote pick. But, like, core extension, you need an application and an IEP for, what's it called? Gifted, I think. And you need, like, teacher recommendation. Anyway, it's a big, long, complicated mess. Anyway. And then... Anyway, so as 6th graders, you can't play sports. You can't do the musical. There's a play. It's like essentially the only thing musical theaters can do. You don't get to choose your electives. You get introduced to all of like the cool fun things that my school has. Like we have these cards, and like on the cards it's like, oh, you get your technology on lunch on Fridays. Mind you, lunch is 30 minutes and you spend like 15 minutes eating, like 5 minutes in the lunch line. Trust me, not worth it. I take my phone in line with me because that's just who I am. Like if I'm gonna work hard enough to actually get an all-star card, like, yeah, you get one tardy, or I think you get 2 tardies. I think you get 2 tardies, 1 excused assignment of the teacher's choice, but some teachers don't even let you. Like, my science teacher, he will not let you use that part, which is, I just... and if you have, like, the highest level, you can go eat out in the courtyard on, like, certain days during lunch, like, if the temperature is, like, high enough, which, again, not really worth it. Like, last year, it didn't really happen a lot. This year, it's happened a few more times. Whew, jeez. Anyway, not really worth it. But, like, when I was in 6th grade, which was, thinking back on that, some time ago, anyway, it was just, like, I don't know, I really didn't like feeling like I couldn't do anything. Like, I did the play, that was super fun, I was lights, because it was, like, you could go to clubs, but you were, like, the new kids at the club, right? So, like, if you went to RPG club, you were, like, the new kids, and, you know, blah, 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 and whatever. And if you went to, like, GSA, you'd be, like, the new kids. I felt like the new kid there, and I felt like I did not understand what was happening. But, like, as a 6th grader, 6th grade is your time to really try and integrate yourselves into clubs, the theater community, because they're one of the... So there are 3 teachers who pretty much run all of the theater. There's the choir teacher who also does music exploration for 6th graders, though not every 6th grader gets her, because if you do band and orchestra, you only get 4 electives instead of 16, I think. Because you have it all year long, right? And you have 2 electives each quarter, right? But you're pretty much losing an entire elective each quarter, because, and we drop from 8 to 4, which means you have less of a chance of getting that. So it's really good to see her, especially if you're, like, trying to get into, like, choir and stuff, and you want to be on her good side before, you know, you get into choir, because there's not, like, an application or anything for choir. You just kind of say what you want on, like, the form that they make you do at the end of 6th grade. It's crazy, because they handed us this, and you were like, you have to fill this in on your iPad and in paper, and just, like, okay. And then, I'm trying to think. There's the 7th grade, there's, like, 2 sides, and it's the 7th grade, like, we'll just say side number 1 ELA teacher. She's super nice. I'm on side number 1. I just like saying that I'm on side number 1 because I'm the best. I'm so sorry. And then there's obviously the 6th grade side number 1 social studies teacher that most of them know, but at the same time, it's like good to get on, like, the good side of teachers, right? Which is why you go to clubs. Like, the GSA is side number 2's 6th grade social studies teacher, who I didn't really know, and I kind of got on her good side, right? And I got on the core extension teacher's, like, good side. I'm saying good side, but there's, like, quotation marks around that. Because, like, RPG, like, if you go to clubs, you can, like, meet the teachers
for the next years, like, a little bit, like, ahead of time, and you can kind of, like, get a feel, because you know how, like, in those first few weeks of school, you're, like, feeling out your teachers, and, like, not in a weird way either, just, like, how strict are they, because, like, we have a dress code, and, like, some teachers will heavily enforce the dress code and give you, like, OTCs, I think that's, opportunity to, OTTs, I don't know, I don't actually know what they're called, anyway, doesn't matter. Like, some teachers will, like, super strictly enforce that, and, like, you kind of have to figure out which ones are, like, more, like, strict, and maybe, like, less, like, supporting, like, and, like, if you came out as, like, queer to them, how would they react? Would they take it well, or would they take it badly? Anyway, and, like, what their kind of, like, rules are, you know? Is that just me? Like, because I try to, like, feel out my teachers, usually the first few days. Try to get for, like, their rules and stuff, because every teacher has a different rule, and, like, I literally, when I get my schedule, every single, like, when I got my schedule the first quarter, because they always give you a paper schedule, and then they never give you a paper schedule again, I always, without fail, write down, like, when the teachers are talking, like, which teachers allow gum, which teachers allow snacks, do I want a snack at that time of day? Would I want to pack a snack at this point, or is lunch soon enough where it doesn't matter, or do I think that I'm going to have, you know, enough of whatever I had for breakfast that'll last me, you know, right? And, like, what's their gum policy, so on and so forth. Because, like, there are some teachers, like my science teacher, where it's like, oh, there are days where no snacks, no gum, no nothing. But then, like, other days where it's fine, but, like, you can't tell which day is which until, like, because we, like, line up outside of his classroom, because he's usually, like, not there when the bell rings, or if he is, he's, like, talking to a student or something, you know, and I'm not here to interrupt that conversation that he's having. So anyways, we all just stand outside, and sometimes he'll be like, oh, go put all of your stuff away, because we'll be doing, like, a lab or something, you know. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I just got, like, really in-depth on my screen, and I feel like this has gone on for a while. Like, what time is it? Do we want another one of these? I feel like I should do a part 2. Yeah. I feel as though we did get a whole bunch of money, though. Like, I don't know if you guys can see how much, like, our bucks and stuff has gone up, and, like, our gingerbread, too. Like, I haven't been particularly, like, grinding. Like, I have been doing, like, for gingerbread. Like, I haven't been, you know, doing everything I could be doing. Wait, don't I have 20%? I'm about to have even less than that. Lucky. Also, is it just me, or do I, like, listen to, like, Adopt Me videos? But, like, literally, I listen to Adopt Me videos like this, where it's just, like, yap and grind. Or, like, they're talking about the game, but they're not giving, like, anything that I have to pay attention to, like, tips on how to get rich, or, you know, tips on how to, like, build, or how to get better trades, or whatever. That's the type of videos I like to watch, where it's just, like, rich to poor, but it's, like, okay, this is where I love Dewdrop. I live, love, laugh, I live, love, laugh, live, whatever. Dewdrop, okay? So, I think it's a she. She makes videos, and she's doing this year-long Porter Ridge challenge. Please go watch all of those videos. They're great. Some of them they're usually an hour to roughly 2 hours. They'll stop at, like, an hour and 58 minutes. Also, her Transforming My Fans inventory of videos are super fun. Those span over a month, but you have, like, an hour of footage, which is crazy, because this is me playing in one day, and I have hours of footage. That's just because I record everything. I don't cut anything out, especially when I'm on my phone, because I literally can't cut anything out, because I'm just screen recording, and I have my mic on, right? that the phone has. Right, anyways, okay, I love watching her videos to, like, go to sleep because I need something, right? And so usually I'll get my device that starts with an A, that I'm not going to say its name because it's right there, to do, like, rain noises, usually. But at my dad's house, my device is, the kid's device, and for some reason, I don't know, and you can't turn the explicit filter off on it. Like, my dad has tried so many times. Not the important part. Anyway, it's so weird. It won't play rain sounds, so I will either, and this is gonna sound really weird and maybe a little narcissistic, but sometimes I will put on my own, like, grinding playlist that I have, right? Because it's like 5 hours long in total, right? Because it's all of, like, my super long grinding videos that obviously nobody's watching all the way through except for me, right? Actually, I don't know if people are watching those all the way through. But sometimes I'll listen to Dewdrop because, again, I don't have, like, a playlist that is her videos yet, and I'm thinking about making one. But it is, again, just, like, it's an hour to 2 of her just talking about trades, grinding, how she's building her inventory. And, like, and before you're like, oh, well, you could be listening to, like, educational videos, because apparently if you, like, I heard this thing where, like, if you listen to educational videos while you're, like, asleep, right, your brain is still awake and it's still processing all of that information, so it's still taking it all in, so you're still, like, learning stuff. So, like, if you voice record, like, all of your notes and then you, like, play it while you sleep, I don't know, does that sound is that, like, an actual thing, or is that just, like, me being way too trusting in the internet? Please tell me. Anyway, love Dewdrop. I would love to listen to, like, I think it's Tulip Plays. Anyway, I would love to listen to her, or I think it's a her. I'm so sorry if I'm getting your pronouns wrong. Anyway, I would love to listen to her, but, her videos are just, like, I think tops they're, like, 38 minutes, and then, like, and it's like, okay, well, I have insomnia, right? So I'm not gonna fall asleep in 38 minutes, right? I'm gonna have to change that video. I do have my, like, YouTube settings turned on, so, like, it will automatically play the next video, but sometimes it's like a how to get rich and adopt me, and then I have to, like, go on and I have to change it, right? Like, I would love, and, like, Love too, like, Love, Lauvv, I think. I don't know. Like, I would love to listen to her videos. I think, again, like, I think it's her. I think they're her. Sorry, I shouldn't say it. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel so bad because I feel like I'm messing up their pronouns. But at the same time, I don't know. And maybe I'm just being too sensitive. Anyway, I would love to listen to her videos. But again, it's like, they're 20 to 30 minutes long. I'm going to have to change it before I even go to bed. And while I could make I feel like it's not turning night. Is that just me? Am I crazy? Am I going crazy? Probably. Excuse you. I wanted the proof. Thank you. Don't have any other wants. I have their halves. That's not good. Why is it so warm in here? Oh gosh. Okay, and as soon as I mention that it's not turning to nighttime, it turns to nighttime. Anyway, I could obviously just make a playlist that is a whole bunch of their videos, and it'd probably be fine, right? But also, like, do I really want to make figure out how to make a full playlist, you know, when there's a creator? Like, I also, like, it's not just, I don't just watch Dewdrop's videos to go to bed. I also watch them when I'm grinding in a dummy, because low-key they, like, push me, because I see, like, her getting a whole bunch of good trades, and I see her grinding, and I'm like, oh, I could do that too. And, you know, most of the times I do. I grind. I think I said that I did want a neon cozy missile troll. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, guys. At this point, would it probably be more effective to just make a playlist of like a whole bunch of videos that I want to. Oh my gosh, I have a new subscriber. Can you guys see that? Can you see the notification banner that just popped up? Oh, it stopped spotting. Okay, I'm done. Thank you, Coco, with like a hibiscus flower emoji and a coconut emoji, like the half open coconut, and I think they have like a little bunny. I don't know. Don't listen to me. 75,000. That's not happening. I thought it was cheaper than that. It's so bad. I wonder what video that person decided to subscribe on. I love figuring out what videos people decide to subscribe on, and I get like a whole bunch of the subscribes that I got were from my first video where I was like, I actually realistic after school day as a student. See, but that was before I was doing wrestling. Now I walk home at like 5. I kid you not. Can you hear the fan? Is that super loud? I know. I need to get my fan like fixed or whatever because it's so loud. Like I cannot have it on when I'm sleeping. Before you're like, oh, but didn't you say you needed noise? I don't like, fan noise isn't helpful. It's so hard to describe, but fan noise makes me feel like, you know, it's very loud, it's very like overwhelming. It's like being at like what's it called, like any like amusement park, like Worlds of Fun or something. I don't know, I think that's what it's called, Worlds of Fun, right? But it's kind of like being at like any like amusement park or like Six Flags, you know, like not quite like a Disney, but like a Worlds of Fun or like a Six Flags. Like for the first 30 minutes, 40 minutes, it's great. It does its job and I feel great. And then slowly it gets worse. You know? Do both of them at the same. That's crazy. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm gonna do another yapping grind video because I do feel like this is genuinely like motivating me. If you can't tell, I feel like I've gotten like a full $1,000. And I feel like I redid my profile at the beginning of this video. And I feel like I also did like trades this video. Like, is it just me? Because why do I feel like I've done so much? Why do I feel like I've been so productive? And I'm literally just yapping. Maybe that's what I need more of. Would you guys be like chill? With more like yap. Oh, so close. I thought it was done. With more like yap with me. Anyways. That's all for today, I guess. Oh wait, there was something. Oh right, I was gonna show you guys my liked songs on Spotify. I have a playlist. It's called Book Girlies. You guys should watch it. Here we go. These are my liked songs. Just kind of gonna give you guys like a moment to like. I love Voila, genuinely. Killer Looks such a good song. Definitely recommend. Have some Gracie Abrams on here. Obviously all of my, and before you're like, that's not the full playlist. I know, but like I'm going to see Hadestown soon, and so I didn't want to listen to all of it, and I just didn't have the energy to listen to all of Dear Evan Hansen. I got pretty close though. I don't know, I need to do more. But like Best Friends, King for a Day, I Want to Be Your Slave, Beggin'. But then I have like all my Peggy songs, right? Mess, Fallen for the Villain, Dear Reader, Fictional Men, Panic Attack. I don't even have all of them on here. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to get copyrighted. I'm going to get so fucking copyrighted. Crap. Right? Because I feel like it... Here we go. Inappropriate songs playlist. Is it the... Here we go. There's Villains Aren't Born, They're Made. No, I don't want to add to playlist. I want to add to like songs. Thank you. Love it. Okay, so I was on Apple Music and I had all of my like songs. Like, you know, saved, right? Okay, so like I was on Apple Music, right? So I have all of my songs, right? I have so many songs. Genuinely, I have so many songs. But like I switched over to Spotify stuff for some reason, right? Okay. I found out about TX2 and I'm done. I'm done with my TX2 era. I'm so sorry, guys. If you like him, stop. Nice Guy's such a good song, though. It's so sad because, like, the music is so good, I feel like. And then he's just, like, a bad person. But, like, right? So I have, like, all of my music. But then, like... Yeah, it's just... whatever.